Hi, guys. Welcome to Chosen Vessels. This is Just Lovely, and you are the bold, brave, brilliant, beautiful chosen ones. I feel like sharing. I feel like sharing today, okay? Um, so, I'm going to give you two videos today. This one is really quickly. I will do this one really quickly. So when you're taking yourself more seriously and you're taking accountability and you're making those executive decisions, like I said in my last video, then you are going to kind of see a shift in your relationships. You're going to see a shift in your environments because you are making a choice to be present for yourself, and you're making a decision that's going to benefit not only you but others. And so a lot of people may not like that because they may be used to you being the yes man and the yes woman. But when you say, use that word no, then that's enough. That's a complete sentence. You made the decision and you have to stick with it. Again, a lot of relationships may fall by the wayside because you are taking your life more seriously. But you cannot get stuck on, oh my God, I don't want to do this because I'm going to lose a lot of people. Look, do you want to be comfortable, miserable, but have all the vices and people that only want you at your lowest level? Or do you want to reach for greatness and whatever that entails in your life and strive for success? May be alone, but you're content and you're whole and you're at peace because you know you made the right decision. You have to choose, okay? So, with that being said, understand when we start making these decisions, you can't go back. Okay, you can't go back. It's like when you get out of a toxic relationship that you were in for years, and it may take years for you to get out of it, but then you go and get into another toxic relationship. So you're just constantly adding on years that you have to heal from. Okay, so the best advice is to stick with your guns, stick to what you say you were going to do. Let your yes be yes and your no be no. Don't feel bad about it. When you get out of these relationships, when you get out of these situations, don't go back because it's not going to be beneficial for you. Again, you may feel like, I don't have any friends. I don't have any help and support. Well, your help comes from above anyway, right? You have to execute that faith, right? So stick with it. Sometimes you may have to leave your mom behind, your dad behind, your friends behind. Mothers, we can't leave those kids behind. That's a non-negotiable, okay? Unacceptable. Them kids coming, okay? That's neglect. But you may have to leave things behind. Don't feel bad about it. I'm telling you, this is my testimony. I cried so many nights when I was going through a divorce, and it hurt me because I adored my husband. I loved my husband and I wanted it to work. It didn't work, and I was okay with that. But the reason why it hurt so bad because I am kind of competitive and I wanted it to work so much. And that's a part of the reason why I stayed. But when I got out of it and I began to heal with God, and I'm very transparent. I talk about my divorce because there may be people on this channel that's going through a divorce, and God hates divorce, but He will allow it when there are detrimental situations. Now, you can't just get a divorce because you're mad at your husband because he didn't buy you a Birkin bag or something silly like that. You can't divorce your wife because she won't cook your favorite meal every other day. Okay, that's childish stuff. But if someone is physically harming you, abusing you, then you have a right to leave. Okay, you have to think about the safety of yourself and your children. But with that being said, I was accountable. I assessed the situation that I allowed it to go on for so long, and I didn't speak up and advocate for myself. And once I decided that I needed to make a change, I made that executive decision, and I left. However, this is a caveat. I was still cordial with my ex-husband, because I felt like I must forgive him. I must forgive myself. We were young and dumb. I don't know if that's nice to say, but young and dumb. And we made horrible decisions. But life goes on. But the thing is, if I would have stayed, where would I be? You know what I mean? And so you have to understand that the bigger picture, what are your children seeing if you stay in that toxic relationship, if you stay in that toxic environment? What imprints are you putting on your children? They're very impressionable at this age, what, children in general. So how are you building them up? So sometimes you have to think about that. What is the best decision for my children? Because you want your children to grow up and say, hey, my dad made the best decision. My dad left a toxic relationship. My dad did not stay stagnant and comfortable. My dad stood up and was a man. My mom, she stood up and she was a woman. She made the best decision, okay? So stick to your guns. Again, you may be lonely sometimes and it may hurt, but you got to understand that being lonely is really an illusion, because if you fill yourself up with joy and love and peace and just the spirit of God, is no way possible that you will feel lonely. But we tell ourselves that, that we're lonely, and we use that as an excuse to go do things that we shouldn't do. That's just my opinion. But anywho, I love you guys. Start assessing those relationships. Understand when you're evolving, you're going to have to walk alone sometimes. And, people not going to understand your walk. But I always tell you guys, this walk is not theirs. Walk out your walk, okay? I love you guys. Say those positive affirmations. Be bold, be brave, be brilliant, be beautiful. That is not even it. See? See? Thank you, God, for humbling me. Sometimes we make mistakes, but we have to keep going, right? So the positive affirmations: I am loved, I am strong, I am wise, I am unique, and I am lovable. You are lovable and you deserve love. Until next time, don't forget to pray.